In 1985, an ex-preacher from Illinois named Sam Kinison exploded onto the comedy scene.
Brace yourselves. I'm not kidding.
Sam Kinison was a one-of-a-kind comedian.
You ever seen a rapper rap without grabbing his cock? Come on.
Kinison was one of the greatest stand-ups when he was in the zone on stage.
They all grab their dicks. You know why? Because they don't play any fucking instruments!
I never saw a gift like this in comedy. Really. No one.
He was the funniest guy I ever saw in my life, live on stage. He was amazing.
The following year, he made the first of many unforgettable appearances on The Howard Stern Show.
Sam and Howard obviously had a love affair.
I am so glad Sam came in drunk, to be honest with you.
Oh, great. Just announce it to the kids on the way to school.
And Sam, would come in and just give it his all.
Guys, you know what time it is.
What time you know?
Time to get naked.
Time to get naked.
He was so perfect for Howard. He's just as wild in live as Howard is in radio. So what a combination that was.
I would blow you. Whatever you want. I'm your man. It's flipped out!
The Sam Kinison soap opera played out over the airwaves for 5 roller coaster years.
Sam was ruthlessly honest about what he did, with women, with drugs, and alcohol, all the excesses.
I'll be the first celebrity to come forward. I put coke up my nose. It's the upper my heart can go and not stop.
It's drugs. That's what drugs will do to you.
Before a tragic accident in 1992 ended the life of the comedy icon.
Tonight, he is dead at age 38 after a head-on car collision. He died when a pickup truck slammed into his car near Needles, California last night.
He definitely was taken way, way, way too soon.
I can't believe Sam Kinison's dead. I can't believe how he died.
I miss Sam. I still think about him.
The big surprise was that it wasn't Sam killing himself. It was Sam trying to get to a gig killed by somebody else who was as out of control as he was. That was bizarre and kind of ironic.
Now, honoring the 20th anniversary of his death, Howard 100 and Howard 101 celebrate one of the greatest Stern Show guests of all time.
Sam Kinison was such a huge part of our show.
I think a lot of women want to date me just to see if he'll live.
He was basically one of the only comics I could sit and watch and laugh hard and really enjoy.
Robin has tits the size of my head.
Wait a second. You never knew what you were going to get with Sam, but whatever you got was wild.
Go, Howard, go!
And I haven't seen anybody like him since.
Presented in chronological order.
Put your penis back in your face.
Featuring highlights and deep cuts, which haven't aired in over 2 decades.
It's going to be when he get out.
Yeah, I tell you, it's fun, isn't it?
This is great.
This is a party, man.
This is radio.
This is it. This is revolution.
He was an exciting guy to know. And for my fans, I know he gave exciting radio.
20 years gone. A tribute to Sam Kinison.
Sam Kinison is responsible for some of the greatest radio that I've ever done. I love you.
Hey, I love you.
I really did love him. He was a very flawed man, but a very brilliant man.
Starting now on Howard 100 and Howard 101.
The great Sam Kinison, everybody.
Good to be home.
Now,
Good to be home. Hey, look who's here, Sam. It's you. I swear to God, you look the same.
There he is.
You look the same in person.
Pretty much.
Unbelievable. How you doing, Howard?
How you doing?
Well, I'm just fresh from the drug wars.
Yeah. Hey, wait a second,
Are you
Sam.
fighting them too?
Oh, yeah.
Are you on drugs? Seriously?
Well, I think,
Hey, have you ever done crack?
no. I've never had anybody offer it to me. I don't know anybody that has muscular dystrophy either.
Yeah, well, we don't think that anybody has crack or muscular dystrophy
I've
because
never met
we never met anybody who has it.
Yeah, it just occurred to me the other day, like, I'm 32. I don't know anybody with muscular dystrophy. I know they're out there.
Yeah.
But they make it sound like you're going to be walking to work. And oh, God, my leg, somebody shoot me! Put a bullet in my head! Look at my body!
Oh, boy.
Yeah, all that money on the telephone, and we've never actually seen, except for the kids on the...
Is he on the dais of the Jerry Lewis roast?
Yeah, I think you're going to become a friar.
$200 million, and we're just not any closer to that cure. You know
I
what I
tell
mean?
you. I think we should give up.
It's like, guys, how's the research going? Well, we're just not getting any sleep. I'll tell you that. We're putting in day and night against this disease. You know, it's like, yeah, okay.
Hey, Sam, I didn't even know you were this happening. I hear you got like 10 people from Warner Brothers with you here.
Yeah, well, they're afraid for us to come outnumbered, you know. So.
Man, Sam walked in, and evidently like, there's a whole entourage thing going on in my office.
Where did we put them? Because our office isn't big enough for that.
Rodney Dangerfield told me, he says, you were born with an entourage, kid. 6 kids had to come out of his mom first to check out the room before he could come in.
Now Rodney, man, really loves you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's been an interesting friendship.
Oh, man, you're so lucky.
If he wasn't such a bastard to work with. The man is a drunk, alcoholic, drug-addicted bastard.
He is.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, after 4 in the morning, a 12-year-old insecure boy isn't safe. I'll tell you.
Rodney. Hey, we know that, remember?
This guy is the original monster.
True.
We had Rodney on the show, and...
He couldn't have been like this all the time, though.
What,
he must
Rodney?
have changed after he became a big star.
Yeah, I think he was probably like a real humble guy who's real bitter, at the world now because obviously he feels he should have made it when he was in his 20s.
Oh, yeah.
And he should have been porking broads when he was in his 20s instead of being like a salesman and stuff.
Right. Anybody seen any young pictures of Rodney Dangerfield?
Yeah.
No.
I don't think there are any.
Yeah, I think he's a pretty hostile dude. I think you're right. And what it is, his public persona is like that of a nice guy.
Yes, who berates himself and
hey, I don't give respect.
Right,
Meanwhile, then he calls up Betsy Torres, who worked with us, was trying to pick her up for like 2 days, and she wouldn't go out with him. Finally, she agreed to go out with him, and then he said, well, you're gonna score with me. And she said no, and he said, well, the hell with it, I want to go out with you.
That's my man.
Right.
That's Rodney.
I dig Rodney, though.
Oh, he's the best.
He's a funny guy.
He's a
good guy.
sexual vampire. Man.
He is, yeah.
He draws his life from the young. Come into my house.
Ooh.
Man, you must be having some life, man. I swear to God, the HBO special, I got a tape of your record that's coming out. Is that going to be a record?
Yeah, it's out. It's out in the stores.
I've seen him on record. He's on the side of an album.
I went to a couple record stores yesterday. People went, oh, he walks among us. He walks among us. Kind of cool.
So, this has got to make you feel pretty good, right?
Well, I just thought I'd use your show to come on here and say that I'm from the Church of Hell. I am the son of Satan. I walk in the earth. I walk in the earth.
Is there any, like, backward messages?
That's got to be everybody's fantasy, though, you know? Come on the radio and go, in a year from now, you will wear my mark. You will wear my mark. People are driving to work going, what? In a year from now, we'll wear his mark.
Wait a second. Here,
What's this guy talking about?
Here's what you need. Wait a second. My machine is working.
Your machine.
Son of hell. Try this.
That's great.
He does walk among us.
The mark of the beast.
He's going to get one.
Got to provide some interesting going to work entertainment.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Possession is real. Possession is real. I'm doing my own blade. Incubus. Beelzebub.
How many names for the devil do you know?
Oh, well, see, if we take away my ex-wives, at least about 8.
8 names.
8 or 9 names.
You got a couple of ex-wives,
Oh,
haven't
I
you?
certainly do. I'm so proud of them.
Yeah.
What a collection.
Really?
Wow, how'd that happen to you?
Oh, God. I'm lucky to be alive.
Really? Were they nice looking, though? They must have been very
Oh, yeah. They were very hot and nasty. And
Well, because you're in show business and...
Spank me, Daddy. Spank me.
Really? All that, huh?
Seriously, though, you're not
I
married.
know I've been bad.
No, come on. You're not married now, though, are you?
No.
And you must be... How many girls are you getting off of this whole comedy thing now? Are
Well,
you...
it's a little hard to do my act and mingle after the show.
Oh, come on.
Women are like, it's like they want me to drive them home.
Groupies?
Comedians get groupies.
They do, but I'm not. I don't know. For some reason, I'm drawn. I draw a lot of guys and go, I understand how you feel. I'm hostile too.
No, come on, man.
Like, oh,
Seriously.
bastard, get away, bastard!
Wait a second, though. after like the HBO special and
Get that
stuff.
lip gloss off! Get that lip gloss off!
After the HBO special, you must be getting some girls now. I mean, when you hang out
It
with
has to
Rodney,
be happening now.
you must be getting girls now. I'm talking about Class A Mugambo. I'm talking about like penthouse girls and Playboy
Have
girls.
you been to the mansions?
It's funny. I got an invitation about a week and a half ago, and I blew it off.
Yeah?
You did?
Yeah.
To Hef's?
Yeah. They said, come up. I was doing a one-man show in L.A. They said, come up to the mansion after the show. And
Oh, you should have done
I
it,
just couldn't
man.
work it in.
No, you should have done it. Because it's funny now. Half had a stroke. He's like, you know, I went over here in my wife, and my girlfriend.
Have you seen his new girlfriend?
He's my new girlfriend.
Carrie Lee. Oh, boy.
She is nice, man.
She's cute. I saw that picture. Yeah.
And you know something? You know who used to get a lot of Penthouse girls was Belushi.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because we met a couple of them. Playboy girls.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, Belushi had a whole stable of them.
Wow.
Because when we were doing a record signing thing or something.
Yeah, we came to some auto show. That's what it was.
Disc jockeys have to do stuff like go to auto shows. I don't do that anymore. I'm much too happening since I've been on Letterman. But, yeah, you know. Hey, you've been on Letterman, right?
Yeah, I'm going on there tonight.
Oh, you are?
Oh, we'll have to watch.
Yeah, I'm starting the day off with you and ending up with David Howard. It's going to be a full day.
What a beautiful compliment to your career.
Ooh. Young men with a sense of humor.
Who's going to be on with you?
I don't know. I haven't checked it. I looked last night, and they had some rerun was on. They're trying to get Terry Gar to take a shower.
No, because Letterman hosted the Emmys. That's such demanding work.
Yeah, he couldn't do two shows. What's wrong with you?
No.
Come on. Yeah, I'll tell you who's gone with you.
Right. You got it?
Yeah, 11:30 tonight, Letterman. No, 12:30 he's on.
Right.
Who we got?
Australian TV personality Paul Hogan. Comedian Sam Kinison. And actor Jerry O'Connell, man, you should be getting the first spot, alternate spot. You should be getting at least 20 minutes on tonight's show.
Yeah, sorry, Paul, we ran out of time. We'll have to have him back tomorrow.
You know what I did my last time on Letterman? I had my agent call up and demand that I'm on first, and I get the first 2 segments, or else I don't want to be on. And you know, they did it.
Wow.
And you've got enough people, man, and you've certainly got enough.
I could storm NBC right now. I have enough troops.
No,
of course, there's a lot of them that are under the spell of my voice in your audience, so they can will to come.
People are all afraid of Letterman, but let me tell you something, man. There's like 50 talk shows on at night. And I think the talk show host should be kissing our ass for being entertaining guests, because it's getting awfully competitive. Yeah! I'm serious.
Yes!
Don't you agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
I guess he doesn't.
Sure.
But
I do.
Just David.
What would he do without us?
Just seriously, your career looks bad if you end up going on Letterman
and you don't get a big shot.
And you're on last at 1:30 in the morning, and then he finds he has 3 minutes because he was talking to Paul Hogan, who nobody knows.
Yeah, that's right.
You don't need to look bad in your career. Let me tell you something, man. You're brilliant.
Well,
You're
thank you, Howard.
Comic genius.
Thank you, Howard. God, to get an endorsement like this from Howard Stern, ladies and gentlemen, possession is real. I willed him to say it.
But really, I mean, when you go on Letterman, you've been on a few times. He talks to you and all that.
Does he talk to you during the commercials?
Yeah, the first time I didn't sit down with him because I just went out and did my thing because I didn't know if I could trust him. You know, I've seen him really hack into some comics, and I thought, this is his show. This is his audience. He's going to win. Even if you win, he's going to win.
Right.
Ground,
Yeah.
And but the second time I went on, they go, no, David wants to talk to you. And so I used to be a minister, so I didn't really want that out. But now it's kind of out. But I was expecting him to so Sam, you used to preach. You turned your back on God. How do you feel about that? You're great, you ass.
Yeah, that's right. That's a big deal that you used to be a minister.
Oh, man,
the whole time I was watching that HBO special, I'm going, hey, he used to be a minister.
Oh, I know. There's a lot of church people out there that have to be freaking out of their shorts.
Your brother is still an evangelist, right?
Sure, 2 older brothers are evangelists.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, they preach in the Midwest.
Oh, man.
They're out there, man.
I'm
making life real easy for them, believe me.
Really?
I thought that was sort of like a hype
Brother
or something.
Kinison, why does your brother call himself the beach? The Bible tells us. And so, I'm sure they're getting plenty of that.
But that whole preaching thing you can make some money with.
Well,
if you're real good at it.
Yeah, if you really want to, be Dracula and suck people's money out of their lives and tell them Jesus told me to build a amusement park for Christians only. It's like, what is Jesus, a tax lawyer now? What is this? Yes, this is Jesus. This is Jesus. Now, get a nonprofit organization and have your mom be the secretary, your wife be the vice president, and we'll take the funds, we'll honor them through the church, and the church will own your car and your clothing and all the things. You won't actually have any possessions. Say, hey, you didn't even used to own a horse. Who is this? This can't be the same Jesus. Who is this?
It's strange, the messages he's giving some people.
Yeah, I know.
Hey, imagine when Jesus told Pat Robertson to run for president.
Yeah, that's all we need. Trying to preach in the White House. I'll sleep at night now.
Well, did you hear Pat is
with a drug war going on and a preacher in the White House?
Yes. Pat is going to take some time off from the show. He's not going to be running the PTL Club on a day-to-day basis.
Who told him to do
anymore.
that? Who told him to do that? Jesus?
It had to be Jesus or Santa.
Yeah.
One of the popular voices. Maybe the Easter Bunny broke through.
The Easter Bunny talks to Pat Robertson. I read that in the New York Magazine.
One of my 10. I think the last thing Jesus said to people was, "Oh, God, that hurts!" That may have been his last transmission here on the planet. Jesus, this is your life. Remember this noise?
Yeah, I don't think he'll be doing any more preaching, that's for sure.
No, I don't think
Yeah, the hell with that.
Let's burn that bridge.
Yeah, I think you're going straight to hell when you die.
Hey, I can handle it. I was married for 2 years.
He's
No
big
problem.
and
Sounds like a... Oh, man.
You didn't have kids, though, did you?
No, thank God.
Oh, man. You
My
don't
wife
know.
would be using them on me.
Yo, that's for sure. Let me tell you something, man. I have 2 kids, and I love my kids, don't get me wrong. But if you saw I just had a week off, and I'm, like, happy to be back at work. What does that say for having kids?
Oh, man.
I mean, no, but I've got that under control.
Shame on you.
No, I love my kids. Don't get, come on.
Are you like with the mother and all that, or are you divorced?
Oh, no, I'm married.
Oh, you're married?
Oh, yeah. My mother would kill me if I divorced my wife.
Well, yeah.
And I love my wife.
Well, there's kids involved.
See, I love my wife because I met my wife before I was famous. So I feel that she really loves me.
Yeah.
No, I'm
I'm not
serious.
saying that. Don't go
He
by
doesn't
my look.
believe it exists.
Don't go by my look.
She really does love me.
Yeah.
He's a bitter man, Howard.
And
Let's keep repeating it. She really does love me. She really does.
But wait a
care.
second. Look at
my fame and my house and my wealth has nothing to do with it. She'd be
She
right
loves you
there
a
with
lot
me.
more now,
If we
doesn't
were
she?
standing in line for stale bread, she'd be.
But wait
right
a second,
there.
though. Seriously, I mean, look at my face. This is not a face you love. And this woman married me when I was making $96 a week. I gotta figure she really dug me.
Actually, you weren't making anything when you two were together for a long time when you didn't even have a job.
Yeah, I was a student, and I even admitted to her that I wanted to be a disc jockey before I married her.
Yeah.
And even my in-laws hated my guts because I wanted to be a disc jockey.
Yeah, but they've changed their tune.
Oh, yeah. Oh, they come over now. Oh, you know something? I can't wait till all the relatives see your new house, your nice new big house. And now I'm like the pride of the family.
Yeah.
Everyone was like saying, how can you make any money being a disc jockey? I showed you. I showed you.
I showed you, didn't I? The worst nightmare came about, didn't it? I'm a success. Yes.
I wish we could get the voice of Jesus to sound like that to Pat Robertson.
Oh, yeah.
I was wrong about you. I was
It's got to be the same Jesus, Pat.
Yeah.
A lot of people tuned in this morning just to see how you and I were going to hit it off.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, I got all this stuff, man. Oh, watch out for him. Watch out for him.
Why do people say
I don't
that?
know. He's charming.
Everybody
man.
thinks I'm some kind of dick.
He's wonderful, man.
I'm no dick.
He's no dick. Oh, dick. He is no dick.
Could you repeat that? We'll get that on tape.
Oh, you people suck.
Oh, we want you to drive into the other lane and take your own life. Put some AC/DC music on. Grab a steak knife.
You know, Sam, I'm hoping what happens is that I believe that Sam is going to be the next big movie star.
Yes.
I think
Wow,
you're going to be
that'd
the
be
next, like an Eddie Murphy almost. Like,
Yeah.
Except you're white.
Yeah, that's the only difference.
Right.
The only
That could be an advantage in the corporate market. Who knows?
All you got to do is, you writing a screenplay or anything?
No, I've been waking up my own vomit for about 3 weeks in a row.
that's
Drinking till sun up.
Do you really?
Indulgent. No, I
don't think so.
I'm having fun. I read a screenplay I kind of like. It's
Oh, yeah, you see?
called I Knew the Love Was Over When You Stopped Getting Wet.
That's it. That's
And I
beautiful.
thought it, I
That's a
cried.
good sign.
When I read
That's
that.
for you.
I thought that's a big clue.
Yeah, that's for you.
That's a big clue. The fascination may be over.
Yeah.
But you know what happens? See, Sam could go into the movies and
What do you mean lubrication? We never needed it when we were in love.
Hey, you know, that is the truth, though. Hey, you want to know something?
Let's not talk about
It's
that.
true.
It's true.
Sam's right, though. He is right. That's
The
one
love is over when they stop getting wet, Howard. The love is
Let
over.
me tell you
man.
something.
Move! Change your address!
Let me tell you something. You're absolutely right. Because when we were... I shouldn't be talking
I
about this.
knew this was going to happen. You brought this up.
See, every time a guest brings this up, I start talking
I
for a
know.
minute.
You're going to
I wanted to talk about something else, but
Possession is real. Possession is real.
See, that's... I always sit and say, you know, why isn't there
Exactly.
crazy glue all over the place like
there
there
you
used
go.
to be?
Yeah.
I mean, it does make you... It does make you. It does make you wonder because,
Tell the
like,
story.
I've got.
Amen.
Can I
Amen.
have some music while I play this? While I say this,
Preach.
I want to testify.
Give Give him some testimony music.
Thank you. Well, anyway, friends, what I want to say is that after like 10 years, you start rubbing stuff on yourself, on the chair, on the bed, so everything slides. I'm serious. There's constant motion. It's true.
Yeah, that's when you know the love's over. You know the fascination is gone, and you have to go.
You know something? It's true, though.
It's a little kinky. You might want to try some. Don't really sneak a loaded 45 under the table.
Ah, that works, huh?
And you're making love, and they start that boredom thing,
Yeah.
you know, that you're not any bigger, it's not any more magical,
Yeah.
and then you take the gun out, and you go, and you stick it next to her head and go, are you bored now? Are you bored now?
Do I have your full attention?
And they get excited, Howard. They
They do.
scream and everything. You know,
They actually move, don't they?
You do.
Please, Howard.
Shouldn't talk about this?
Oh, I'm
Look at
telling you, you're getting a little too
Bless you. Look
graphic
at
here.
I'm just joking, actually. I'm joking. Sam, man, you're going to get me in trouble. You're a real pain in the ass. I'm never having you on the show. I swear to God. You're much too graphic. But, you know what I'm hoping to happen?
What?
Sam will get very famous. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, he's going to remember us, Robin.
Oh, yes,
Oh, yes,
yes.
Rob.
And put us in
That's
some kind
right.
of movie. Because, you see, this is what always happens.
They get famous and they forget us.
It'll be impossible to book Sam on the show even when he gets this famous.
Well, this
No, I'm having a good time. I'll be
Yeah,
back.
all right, take
you
it.
would? See, he lies. He
I'm
lies.
coming
liar.
back now.
You're a
I'm
liar.
coming back. I'm going to be back in town the 29th.
All right, then you're booked.
All right.
All right,
For the
get back
Ritz.
on.
You got to come to my show.
Oh, excellent. Wait till you see the dressing room.
Have you
bad
ever
is
played
it?
there before?
No.
Oh, goodness.
When you do you like change in your dressing room? Wear the clothes that you're going to wear. Don't change because it's so cold back there in November.
There is no water.
And there's no water, no bathroom. And then when you change
We're
back
coming
there,
right from the limo right on the stage. And
yeah, you're right from the limo onto the stage. It's a great place to play, though. Have you ever played there?
No, I've never even seen inside.
But everybody stands up, during it. There's no
Yeah.
seating.
Well, no, I'll just have to will them to have extra strength.
No, but it works. I mean, it's a
Yeah,
great
that's a
place to
fun
play.
crowd at
Does?
the Ritz. Yeah.
Okay.
Because we were scared to play there, and then when we did it, it was like fun.
Yeah, I was with you know John Shear.
Sure. Do I know John?
Yeah,
John's got
that's
half of his hands in my pockets.
He was telling me about your shows. I went to the football game with him Sunday. Saw the
Oh, you did that
Jets
with him?
game.
Oh, you were
Oh, you
at
with
the
him?
Jets
Oh
game?
God, I never saw anything like it. I
See, he
never
keeps
saw it.
inviting me to go to a football game with him, but I don't want to get too chummy with him because I got to figure he's too nice a guy. He's got to be shifty somewhere down there. I don't trust him yet.
Yeah,
He's a good guy, though, isn't he?
yeah, he seemed pretty good. Great tickets, Yeah, it was great. It was great because I want to see that game the 30th between the Jets and the Rams. So he borders on being a savior, man.
He's a pretty good guy. Hey, I want to thank my dear show business friend, Sam Kinison.
Hey, Howard.
You won't forget us, will you,
I won't
Sam?
forget you. I'll come back. We'll do the thing the 29th.
All right.
Yeah, 29th, you're here.
Let's come down and party at the Ritz with me. We'll have fun that night.
Oh, you know something? I'm going to do that. I'm coming to party with
He
you.
lies. He won't be there, Sam.
Go home. I showed you what to do, right? You
Is it
wake
a-
up in the middle of the night and
Yeah.
just go over, and while she's asleep,
Yeah.
just go, pop her right in the face, then lay back like you're asleep again.
Yeah.
And they wake up and they go, and you go, what's wrong, honey? What's wrong? Is there someone in the house? What's wrong? That's how you do it.
Is it going to be a Friday night that you're playing or
I think
Saturday
it's a
night?
Saturday night.
I'm there.
All right, we'll take care of you.
This is it. I'm there.
All right, Howard. I appreciate everything, man.
All right, so you got to come back on, and good luck to you, man. You're
Hey,
great.
keep breaking the rules, brother.
Hey, you are great.
We're going to have some fun.
You're beautiful. Don't
I
ever
love
change.
you, Robin.
Oh, I love you, too. I love you. I love you.
And you get wet, I can tell. All right, Sam Kinison! And I sat my family down Christmas time. I said, I'm leaving the ministry. And they thought I was going through a phase. And they said, well, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to be a comedian. They went, yeah, sure. And I said, no, really, I'm going to try to be a stand-up comic. I think I can make people laugh. I've made them laugh in church, and you can make people laugh in church. You can make them laugh anywhere, I think. Preaching, you have a lot of, comedy, people just expect you to make them laugh, so. Preaching, the churches I was in, they expect you to do a lot more, change their lives, heal them, give them the right information about life and God, and that's a heavy responsibility. So yes, it's easier to be a comedian. I've been doing it longer, so I must be having a better time.
Hey, let's bring Sam Kinison in for some Trivial Pursuit.
All right.
Did you see Sam out there?
I just yelled at Sam. Come on in here, Sam.
Come on in here, man. Come in here, big man. Come in here, bad boy.
He is a bad boy.
You know, you think NBC would have, like, slapped him down silly after he ignored the censors.
Oh, no, instead they invite him back.
Yeah. Me, I get fired. I don't know. I ignored the censors in NBC, and I get fired. He gets a shot on Saturday Night Live. I'm a little bitter, I think.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm happy for you. We were real happy
How you doing,
for you,
Howard?
man. Hey, how you doing, Sam? Good to see you.
I'm just glad to be back with professional radio journalists, ladies and folks, instead of that bastard John DeBello in Philadelphia who chokes on his own blood!
What an insecure baby ass this guy is.
Hey, wait a second. Let's wait for Philadelphia rejoins us. I wonder if Philadelphia rejoined us yet. Let's wait for Philadelphia.
I think he's got a story.
Oh, I got a story, Howard.
Hold on, Sam. Wait a second. I hope Philadelphia has rejoined us by
Yeah, I
now.
hope he slides under a gas truck on the way to work.
Well, let's do a little bit of the baby boomer
Grow up,
thing.
DeBella, loser! Learn how to lose, John! Learn how to lose!
Sam, what happened?
No, you're gonna like welding, DeBella. You really are. You're gonna like it.
What happened?
Huh? I went, because I did your show.
Yeah.
I went down there 2 weeks later, and this chicken. He waits till the night before an interview to plug the Philadelphia show. He waits to find. He says, "What? They were on the Howard Stern show? Well, they can't be on my show."
Oh, what do you care? Well, then you're on in
I was
Philadelphia,
glad he
too.
did me a favor because he's a loser. Learn how to lose, DeBella. Learn how to lose. Move over. Who are you kidding? No, people still listen to you. No, really, they do.
No, you know, Sam, of course, you know, there are no other radio stations, of course, except his, and you should only be on his radio show.
You don't have a career to worry about.
Yeah, I know.
You should only be on one radio show. I think that's a real good idea.
Yeah, I think it's evidence of a very minute penis.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that's probably where the insecurity comes from.
I told you about that kid.
Yeah, what
I told you,
what
he
a
can't even get laid.
scumbag, jerk,
Yeah.
loser. I saw Robin at the David Lee Roth show.
That's
the last time I
right.
saw
Yes, the best leer I've gotten in a
Ooh,
long time.
ouch. Oh.
You know, I was there, and I think my wife saw you walk by, and then I couldn't find you.
Yeah, well, there was a lot of 15-year-olds there that night.
Yeah, I know. Hey, did you get lucky or what? Look how happy he looks since we last saw him.
I think he's getting it, yes.
Well, let me just say something here. That guy, first of all, don't book yourself on any morning zoos. If you hear that there's a morning zoo concept, don't book yourself on it, man, because you're going to be in real trouble. Because you're going to be dealing with a bunch of dildos.
Yeah.
And let me tell you something. I know that guy.
You're shaking this guy up. I mean, he's peeing his pants right now.
Is he really?
Yeah.
That's good, because he should, because I'm going to destroy him.
Learn how to lose, DeBella! Move to Amarillo and weld, you bastard!
Yeah. Well, it's true.
Oh, he really ticked me off, man.
Yeah. Well, you know, it's like anybody who competes with me, they pull this whole trip. If you're on the Stern Show, man, it's like the Johnny and Joan feud. If you're on the Stern Show, man, you can't be on any other show.
Yeah, the first thing they do is try to sabotage our show by making people afraid to come on.
What do you want to be on that show for anyway? That guy's a loser.
Well, Warner Brothers put together the promotional tour.
Get it, man. He's gone. He's
to
history.
promote that album. No, we spent a day in Philadelphia jerking off.
That's it. I'm in Philadelphia now. Hey, listen to Sam's
Yay.
language. Sam's into the filthy language now because he knows it pays off. He goes on Saturday Night Live.
Oh, yeah.
Why does NBC
What a
treat
career
you?
move, huh?
Yeah, really. Why does
First I make an album no one can play, and then
That's
I go
it.
on and
Wipe my ass with the network standards!
Yeah, what the hell happened?
Well, what happened is, I don't know, there's something about being at NBC that makes you want to buck the system. Because when I was there, you know, I got fired from NBC. I don't know if you know that. Yeah, they fired me because, of course, I ignored the censors.
yeah.
So I lost my job. Isn't that right?
That's it.
Sam goes on,
Ignores the censors.
and they give him a guest shot hosting the thing. Talk about a charmed life.
Well, it's also there's if you read the writings of Nostradamus, it's part of my destiny trail to come to world power. And a year from now, all of you will wear my mark. You will wear my mark.
Oh, man. I can't believe it. You must have a pact with the devil for sure.
Look, what
There
did
must
I
be a
tell you?
contract somewhere in
Wait
my
a
own
minute.
blood. That's all.
What did I tell you the day after seeing Sam at the David Lee Roth concert?
Yeah.
I said Sam is the devil.
Yes.
I missed you, Robin. I wanted to just take you that night.
I thought.
Oh, I wanted to be
Sam,
nasty to her.
Stop staring at Robin's nipples every minute.
Sorry.
God.
I felt at the way he was looking at me.
Look at him.
Like you're
God.
safe now. You're not safe. I'll put you under my spell. You'll be dancing for us before I leave.
Look at those steamer clams she calls Hooters, huh?
Oh! Ouch! Hey.
And I have to stare at those every day.
Oh!
Her teasing me with those.
Oh! Ouch!
All right, you ready to play Trivial Pursuit?
Sure.
All right, this is for the IQ of an 8-year-old.
Yes.
So we should be able to play this.
We got a shot.
Okay, here we go. All right, I tell you what, I'm going to match Robin against Sam.
All right.
All right?
What does the winner get?
Oh, my question too.
All right, here's the first question. How many sixes are there in Sam Kinison's phone number?
He is the devil.
All right, here we go. How many consecutive years was Ed Sullivan on television?
Oh, dear.
Whatever the answer is, it's too many.
12.
What do you say, Sam?
I'll go for a shot at Robin's nipples. I'll go for 14.
How many did you say?
14. I don't know. I'm taking a shot.
Well, Robin came closest. 23 years.
No, he said 14. He came closest.
Oh,
You said 15.
I said 12.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
bring your knee
Sam,
pads and a lip gloss. All right.
All right.
No, that's 2 out of 3,
All right.
Sam.
Ready?
All right, Robin. Whatever you say.
Did red kryptonite harm Superman?
No.
Sam?
Wait, red kryptonite? I'll say yes. I'll say any form of kryptonite.
Well, the answer is no, according to
That's
this
right.
card. But I'll
No, because I remember being on the show.
hold it a second. I know what red kryptonite did.
What?
I'm talking about in the comic book. I'm not talking about any bogus television program.
Was this the element that sobered him up to realize he'd never have any other kind of part before, after that? You know?
Yeah. As soon as he
This is
got
why I put a gun to his head. Oh, God! I took the worst role in history!
That's it. No, red kryptonite, as everyone will remember, was the kryptonite when Superman stood next to it. Wacky things would happen to him.
Yes, but he didn't lose his powers.
But it sort of harmed him because it got him in trouble. Like sometimes he would
He would turn bad.
Yeah, he would turn gay.
Yeah, gay.
Remember that one?
What was this, the amyl nitrate of superhero?
Yeah, it would totally flip him out. So I don't know. I call that harmful when it embarrasses you in front of Lois Lane. That embarrassing bedwetting red kryptonite comic episode was really bad. All right, wait a second. Here we go. All right. What Jim Henson created puppet appeared regularly on the Jimmy Dean Show?
Kermit.
Yeah, it was Rolf.
It was Rolf?
Rolf, yeah.
Yeah.
That noise came to us from, of course.
Rolf!
That's from one of the demons I summoned up from hell to answer the question!
What was the title song of Simon and Garfunkel's first album? Like you're not a big Simon and Garfunkel fan.
That Sage Rosemary and Thyme, was that it?
Sam, you care to take a guess?
I thought sounds silly, but what do I know? You know.
Sounds of Silence,
no.
you might be right. Wait a minute.
Wednesday morning, 3 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah, great. Where's Art Garfunkel now? He's probably waiting tables and...
No, Art Garfunkel is walking across Japan.
Is he?
That's what he does. He gets on a plane, he picks some place in the world, and
then he walks it.
Yeah. Brilliant career move, Mart. All right, so...
All right, anyways, with us, the very brilliant Sam Kinison.
That's right.
I missed you, Howard. I'll tell you that.
Hey, man, we missed you, too.
There's only one Howard Stern. There's only one man that does what you do, and you're him.
You should tell Sam that he influenced you.
Oh.
What?
What do you mean?
In the way you dress.
Oh, yeah. I got a coat like yours.
Oh, really?
I bought it before he got it, though. So
but
we can at least tell him that.
Yeah.
The angel of death look?
I got that leather coat.
Whoa, wow, so that looks hot, man.
Thanks. Doesn't it look good on me? But,
Really
so what happened? You went on Saturday Night Live, and you got carried away with yourself,
I did.
right?
I just
What happened?
begged.
Did
I
you
begged
just
the government.
plan
I mean,
to do it?
no, it's just it was the routine. Something about. I guess I forgot to tell the censors I was going to do those particular jokes on the live show. I guess
you didn't forget.
What happened was it was a different set than I did during dress rehearsal.
Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened, since you're not
Lay
honest
it
enough.
out for us, because Sam's holding back.
This is what used to happen to us. We would sit down in a meeting with 5 of their attorneys, who are a bunch of dick faces if you ever saw them, and certainly have no sense of humor or no concept of comedy. So you'd sit down and they'd say, "Tell us, what are you going to do on the show?" So you go, "Well, I was thinking of doing some bits about, what it's like to have a baby, or talk about women and, what it's like to be in a relationship." Okay. And, maybe something about, I don't know, maybe like a Jesus, not Jesus, but maybe like a religious thing, or talk about religion and how I used to be a preacher or something like that. Oh, okay, that sounds fine. And you knew full well you were going to do it.
Oh, I know, yeah.
But you didn't tell them in advance.
Well, no, because I've went through that before with those wonderful people we call these censors.
Yeah.
And so this time, I just thought, actually, the drug and the pot and crack joke just kind of came to me while I was there.
That was
funny.
It was funny stuff. What
That
was the crack joke?
I just said, it says, stop smoking crack, it's all right. We'll make you a deal. This was to the government of the United States. Said, we'll make you a deal. Give us back our pot, and we'll stop smoking crack.
It was hysterical.
We'll trade you the pot for the crack.
And they were upset about that?
They got upset about that.
Well,
and then something about nailing Jesus' hand to the NBC stage. I don't know.
Well, wait a second. We have that.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about, you did that on our show. We have a tape of that.
Of course.
Yeah.
We didn't censor you.
Of course not. No, you're the Howard Stern show, pal.
What was so bad about saying that?
No, I thought the
All I
pot
said
thing was inspired.
Yeah, I'm trying to
Inspired.
help. Well, I can help. And
What did
people have tried to help. They went, Sam, we've got some. Here's some of ours.
what was the, so you mean you talked about Jesus?
No, I said Pat Robertson said Jesus told him to run for president of the United States. I said, I don't think Jesus has actually spoke to anybody in 2,000 years. And I think his last words went a minute. Oh, not the other one. I said, those are probably his last words.
Yeah, I don't think
to
that's
anybody.
I don't think that's that
horrible.
bad.
I don't think it was that bad. I thought it had a social relevance to it.
Well, it's just like, remember, Robin, when we did Virgin Mary Con?
Oh, yes.
We did this thing where we did this bit. I was talking to God,
Yeah.
and God said he had invented a new game called Virgin Mary Con, where Virgin Mary, it was a whole involved bit where Virgin Mary goes into a singles bar, and as you play, all these guys are trying to get Virgin Mary pregnant. And it was just like kind of an innocent bit.
It was like a pinball machine
sure.
bit. Yeah.
I got suspended for 3 days for that.
Jesus.
And not only did I get suspended, they didn't call me at home and suspend me. They dragged my butt into NBC, make me come all the way in by subway. We didn't have limos back then.
Oh.
Had to come in by subway, and they suspend you in the building.
Yeah, you come in to get sent home.
Yeah, like school.
Just public humiliation.
But the thing that I don't understand is Sam goes on Saturday Night Live, does some really screwed up religious bits, and then he gets to host Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, how do you figure?
And now he's everybody's bad boy.
I don't know. I don't understand it. It's
Because Lauren went on in the papers and
Yeah.
apologized for you,
yeah, he was.
and then he hired you to host the darn thing.
He actually came. Came back. Here's scoop, all right?
Yeah.
He came back just before I went on. He goes, "I know you're gonna do it. I know there's nothing I can do about it. I know you're gonna do it. So go ahead and do it."
Really?
Yeah. So
Well,
it's kind of
good.
cool.
Good,
They should
Lauren,
fire
because
him.
I was very upset.
They should fire him. It's so irresponsible. Yeah, and then he
Good move.
goes in front of everyone and says, Sam did it.
Yeah.
Nice
We
guy.
didn't know.
Throw him to the wolves.
He was told.
And then Sam gets his picture on Entertainment Tonight.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Everywhere.
I didn't
Oh,
get
yeah.
to see it.
I saw it. I
Was
said,
it
man,
cool?
good for Sam. It was real cool.
What picture was it?
It was an unusual picture like I've never seen before. One with a hat and a long coat.
Oh, when would I have taken that?
Yeah.
Must have caught me coming out of a school dormitory.
Like, this was the best thing for Sam to do, to go on Saturday Night Live.
Everybody was talking about it. The whole West Coast was buzzing. What did they cut?
Oh, yeah,
what
I
did
know.
They cut?
And what does this say to other comics?
Go on there
Break
and
the
be
law!
bad.
Break the law! You want a career? Break the law!
It's still weird, man.
Take
whole
the
NBC
FCC
thing.
Rules and wipe your ass where that
Well, I know one guy who's not getting a radio show.
Yeah, really.
You can skip that.
He probably was a good little boy and never did anything wrong.
We were saying like 3 years ago, they should have gotten a hold of you
Yeah.
and put you on Saturday Night Live, because then the Saturday Night Live would have remained good. But now they probably couldn't even get you to like be a regular on Saturday Night Live, because you've got like movie deals going on, right?
Yeah, well, it'd be tough. It'd be a tough schedule. Plus, I don't work that well with groups, of that many people.
Yeah, you don't want to be like swallowed up by those dudes.
No, I'd rather, I like what you have your own kingdom. You have the Howard Stern kingdom.
Yeah, I don't want to be answering to like some hoser like Lorne Michaels. I mean, come on. Like, he knows what he's doing. He lucked out. He went to second. Let me tell you about Lorne Michaels, your buddy over there, Sam. Let me
Go,
tell you
Howard,
something.
go!
Yeah.
Unleash him!
Let me tell you something about him. This guy fell into a pile of gold. He was walking around doing nothing. And what was he? Some kind of producing type?
Yeah, he worked in Canada.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
Sam,
sure.
come on. He's your
TV.
friend. You know what he was doing. He's in Canada. He wasn't
He
even
had
in
a
real
he had some
television.
kind of burlesque
Yeah.
strip club up in Toronto.
This guy, Lorne Michaels, meets all these talented people in Second City, says, hey, man, this would be great if they were on TV. I'll make myself executive producer, and I'll leech on their talents. Mm-hmm. So what he does is he puts them on television. I'll be honest, though. You know that show sucks, except when you're on.
He knew so much. What happened to that new edition or the new show?
Yeah. He doesn't know anything, Sam. Sam, we're just trying to
feel like Eichmann on trial for war crimes here. The Jews are looking at me going, oh, yeah, get out of this one, pal. I hope you've got a story for it, Ike. No, we got time. Let's hear your side of it.
What happened there? And what about all his movie projects?
See, I think it'd be really cool. I think it'd be really cool this time if you want to set on it.
I think you want to get a rope and go up to Studio 8H and take care of some justice, mister!
Sam, just say you were raped, all right? What you do? That's what Chambers did, and he got off. I'm telling you. Yeah, he looks like he's getting off. Say he tied you down with his panties.
Yes, he did. I had no choice. I was taken over. I was used, just like a piece of meat.
I've heard of it happening before.
I was so degraded.
Lorne Michaels tied me up with panties, sat on my chest, left a huge ring around my chest, and then he squeezed my testicles and forced me to do Saturday Night Live.
Oh, ouch.
Everyone will believe it, I'm telling you.
They called me up. They said, what are you doing the 15th? I said, ask your mom. No.
No, but I mean, it's a great shot for you to be hosting Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, it's really fun.
And let's face it, I think Saturday Night Live is getting more out of this than you are.
That's right.
If you think about it.
Well,
because they don't have any young, irreverent comics, and you are about the most happening, irreverent comic that I can think of.
Hey, guys, hey, ouch.
I'm kissing your butt pretty good, so if you're thinking movie script, you better get me in there, pal. Remember, at least I let you on my show.
No, I'm hoping that John DeBella gets the test back today, and they're affirmative, and he goes, oh God, I've got it, the Black Plague of the 80s! Oh! I hate that bastard, man.
I can't believe some other disc jockey would ban you from his show because he's on my show.
Oh, he's such an insecure, unprofessional, immature, baby ass face.
There you go.
He really is.
Hey, and whatever.
DeBella, if you ever think about getting in actual show business like Howard and myself, you'd realize that people are newsworthy and they're newsworthy.
That's right.
You don't play this. Yeah, you don't play this. What? You are on Howard's show. You can't be on my show because I won't do just as good a job as Howard. People will realize what an inferior talent I am next to him. Oh!
Why don't we take a commercial break? Everybody calm down, and then we'll continue this discussion with Sam about why Lorne Michaels has no talent. Right after this. I think Sam's like a real charismatic dude.
He is charismatic, but he's evil.
Oh, I am nasty. I am very nasty.
I think you do strange
The last woman I was
things.
with said, Sam, who's the lesbian in your life?
I bet you Sam's like a real sensitive guy underneath it all.
You think?
Yeah, I think he is.
It's just an act?
Yeah.
The last woman I was with said, who's the lesbian in your life? I said, why? She said, because only a woman could have taught you how to do that.
Oh.
There you go. Oh.
No, Robin, that was for you.
Then you must have like a real small genitals like me.
Oh, no.
Because guys who have small genitals, and I should know, they learn how to do other things to satisfy women. And for a while, when I was with girls, I would do everything. I mean, God. I mean, I went through like 8 bottles of Scope a day.
Oh, please.
Whoa.
I don't want to talk about this.
Not to mention a little, Yo.
No,
Well, I learned to be like an excellent lover, and I would do things that are so disgusting. But women love it, of course.
Well, let me tell you something about Sam. This is why I say this about Sam.
Yeah.
I'm around guys all day. I'm the most comfortable woman around guys that I know.
Right.
And Sam makes me nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, Robin.
I mean, it's really wild.
Good. It's good for you to be a little nervous around a man.
I was very fortunate, Howard. About 3-4 years ago out in L.A., I met this girl, and we had one thing in common. We were attracted to girls, you know.
Yeah.
So we go to these parties and stuff, and she would like go up to these women out and go, "I think we can get her." Do you like? I think we can get her. Watch this. Watch this. And it was like there was like Dracula Party of 2, Dracula Party of 2.
Hey, but Sam, that's pretty cool though. So
She'd find these little young princesses.
Ow, this is the castle.
Hey, but wait a second. You mean you would go with this lesbian girl?
Oh my God, it was wonderful.
And then
I hated to see
would-
the relationship end.
Then either one of you would get the girl, you would bring her back to your place, and then
I was forced to make women. I was forced to watch women make love.
you actually saw that.
I had to see it. I wanted out of the room. I wanted the windows unlocked. I wanted to crawl out under the door.
You actually saw two women make love.
Yeah, and I really learned a lot of secrets, like the
man.
patience. Women are so patient with each other. The guys are like motor mouths. You know.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. Come on, let's go. I got things to do. Come on.
So what do? They spend like hours together?
Yeah, well, girls just don't care. They don't. That's not their goal, is to see which one is going to ring the bell first. They're just
Really?
They're like they're painting. It's like performance art. You know, they're just like. And it was like, whoa.
Oh
okay.
man, hey, you
I
learn a
took some
lot
nice-
being a pervert, don't you?
I'm telling
I'm
you.
telling
See,
you.
this is, I know
I would
this
love
about
to
Sam.
watch
Oh,
lesbians.
wow, Shay.
You know what Bo the lesbian told me?
What?
That she would get it on with her girlfriend in front of me, and I could just sit there and watch.
Bo doesn't look like she knows how to do anything.
Hey, Robin, all right.
How many hours would they go at these lesbians? God, that's why all the women are turning lesbian, because there's such sensitivity there. Do you know, I was once reading about lesbians.
That is true.
That they touch each other's breasts like butterflies. It's like a butterfly touch, where a man is just,
You've got to be.
squeezing them and stuff. This is-
Yeah, men dribble them like basketball.
yeah, exactly.
True.
Just something, I know I'm a very sick person when I enjoy Sam describing what he saw. That's the true sign of I'm actually getting excited listening to him talk about lesbians.
Well, I'll tell you what, we're helping a lot more people with this show than that elephant gray wrinkled ass bitch, Dr. Rose.
That's right. You bet, man.
This woman, good sex with Dr. Ruth. There isn't anyone alive that's had. She's over 200 years old. Anybody that's had good sex with her would have had to die between 1920 and 1935. That's the last time she was wet.
That's it.
Oh, my. Do we want to have that go out over the air? No, I don't think so.
It's too late. It's too late.
Hey, I gotta. Now I'm becoming the censor. Sam, I don't think you can appear on this show again. Although I might let you host for a week.
We have to apologize, and that will not be broadcast to the West Coast.
We promise. But it will be in Philadelphia, you loser! Learn how to lose, LaBella! Learn how to lose!
Yeah, we're slowly taking. If we don't win in the ratings, I'll be very surprised.
Oh,
in
you'll
Philadelphia.
win. He's such a wimp.
Yeah. All he does is play records. I don't see how he can win.
Yeah, he's real big with hairdressers and the florists in the Philadelphia area.
That's right, man.
He's our savior. Yeah. Yeah, well, he's about to die of the Black Plague.
Hello, you're on the air.
Oh.
Hey, you're on the air. I get totally exhausted after Sam comes in.
Sam got so much energy. He's wild.
Yeah, man, you're wild, man. You know what you got? The eye of the tiger.
Oh,
Who told me that the other day, that I had the eye of the tiger?
Who said that to you?
Oh, Joe Piscopo.
Oh, no! Not unfunny Joe Piscopo. The man who's never made me laugh once.
Oh, no!
The man who had to start taking up lifting weights so he could keep a career in show business.
Joe, I'm sorry.
Joe on the
That was Joe. Good. Yeah, it's time to lift some more weights, Joe. Keep up with those light beer commercials, you phony. Talk about somebody who milked a career off Saturday Night Live. This guy should be standing outside a burlesque place in New York going, come on, the girls all day. We got girls all day in there. Come on, you want to see it. They do it right in front of you. Come on in, live sex show.
Hey, man, he's got a beautiful girlfriend. You should see.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
How much did she cost him? Pow! But you know, ladies and gentlemen.
Hey, anyway, want to do some news?
All right, we can do some news
All
with
right,
Sam.
because Sam always likes to comment on the news.
All right.
We
I
usually
love Robin. I love her.
We'll be right back after this. Robin Quivers, the amazing thing about her
Ouch,
is
that name. Ooh.
she has the amazing ability to know everything that is going on.
That's right.
And now we're going to find out what that is.
Have you gotten your 5-album Bruce Springsteen live set yet?
Yeah, right. Like, I would even do that.
Is the hype getting to be a little too much?
Listen to that nudnik. What a loudmouth.
Well, he did lose that vote in USA Today. They were voting on whether Elvis was still the king or if he had been dethroned by Bruce.
Hey, man, I may be dead, but I'll tell you what, man, I'm still the king.
That's right.
He is still the king, and the people voted.
That's right. He took naked pictures of Priscilla when she was like 15, and you got to respect him for that. Come
Hey,
on.
if
Can
I
you
could get a
imagine
hold
what
of those
he's
pictures.
doing now that he knows Priscilla is pregnant again by somebody else?
Hey, want to contact him up in heaven? I could do that right
We
now.
could.
Let's do it.
We
See if you can
could.
get Elvis on the medium line.
As everyone knows, I am Elvis Presley's personal representative
There
on
you
Earth.
go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah.
I am going to ask Elvis what he thinks of all this.
Yeah.
I really am. Because Elvis is upset about this 5-record set.
You like the Clark Kent to Elvis, aren't you?
That's right.
And like we would be like the Daily Planet
Have
staff.
you gotten the 5-record?
No, of course not.
Do you know who the liner notes are by? Joe Piscopo.
Oh, are they really?
Yeah, that's it.
Joe Piscopo.
Since you like him so much.
Mr. Funny.
All right. Well, anyway, want to contact Elvis?
Let's do it.
Spots first.
Yes.
I forget it. Do you
Don't
realize...
Towel to it, kowtow to it, Stern. Sell out.
Where are those naked pictures of Priscilla anyway?
I read Elvis and Me. Somebody told
They
me in
were
Elvis and
all
Me that he used to go by and get the Polaroids.
Yeah.
And they didn't have sex or nothing. Not until they were
But she'd be in
married.
her panties.
And,
But she'd be in her panties.
yeah.
Well, she'd be whatever. He'd dress her up, whatever he wanted that night.
All right, I tell you what, if you're into it, I'm willing to contact Elvis.
I think we should find out
Okay.
what's going
The
on.
telepathic beam is open, if you can get through.
All right, and maybe Sam could ask Elvis some questions,
Sure.
too.
Let's contact Elvis.
Yes, let's get ready.
Hey, you do a damn good Elvis.
Well, I'll try, so spirit comes on me, but I don't stay in touch with him, man.
Hey, that is a good
It's
one.
a very good one.
Just wait till he hears
Oh,
more.
I do a great Chief Dan George. I do 2 impressions nobody does. Chief Dan George and David Jansen.
Let me hear.
All right, Chief Dan George is in Outlaw Josie Wales.
Yeah.
Clint Eastwood goes, "Don't get to liking me, because once people start liking me, they're not around long." And Chief Dan George goes, "Well, I've noticed that once people don't like you, they're not around long either."
Whoa.
Hey! Ouch! And of course, David Jansen. I'm the only guy David Jansen. Waited for 5 years. She gave me a 25. I never killed my wife. I didn't kill my wife. Time, Kenny, time.
Whoa.
Hey! There.
I like your Elvis better.
Elvis is good. Elvis is
That
good.
He
is
does
damn
the
good.
younger Elvis.
You do the young
do
Elvis.
The old Elvis.
I do the old.
Let's contact Elvis.
All right.
That's enough of the impressions. Let's get right to the real guy.
Can we dim the lights, please?
Here we go.
Thank you.
Everybody quiet.
Where's my special
Very
Elvis
quiet
music?
for this.
Elvis? Elvis? Elvis?
Oh, somebody's Elvis?
Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Elvis, is that you?
That's right, that's the old Elvis.
It's Elvis.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen.
Elvis, welcome.
Let me sing a little something to prove to you that I'm Elvis.
All right, you're going to sing a song first. What are you going to sing?
What would you like to hear?
Would you like to sing Heartbreak Hotel?
How's that go?
Do you know the song? I need
It's
the
one for the money, 2 for the show. 3 to get ready now, go, can go, what's wrong, show. These were my blue suede shoes.
Elvis, you don't sound much like yourself.
I don't?
at all.
Wait a second. Does it sound like me now?
A little bit.
A little more now. Okay,
Little bit.
Make it a little bit more.
But that was Blue Suede Shoes. That wasn't Heartbreak Hotel.
All right, now.
Elvis, what do you think about Bruce Springsteen's 5-record set, Elvis?
No, but that's
He's
Sam
trying to take your...
Kinison.
Yeah, I'm Sam Kinison. I'm a big fan.
Who is that, ladies and gentlemen?
He's a wonderful comedian.
And I have a bid in to try and find the old
Wonderful
pictures of
comedian?
Priscilla.
Is he as good as Sammy Kahn, who used to open up my shows for me?
I don't know if he's that good.
Sammy was a great comedian, had a lot of funny lines. And I'll tell you that right
And they
now.
were all on the mirror. But Elvis...
That's right. Let me say something here, ladies and gentlemen. Just quickly.
Yeah.
I had a nightmare last night.
You did?
Are you good at interpreting dreams?
Well, why don't you tell us what it is and we'll see if we can figure it out.
Well, okay. Well, then you can tell me what this stain is on my sheets. You were a nurse, right?
Yeah.
I'm only kidding. I don't wet the bed.
Anymore?
I don't have accidental bathroom movements anymore.
All right.
I cured myself.
How'd you do that?
I died, ladies and gentlemen.
We changed terra firmas, yes. It's hard to pee in the next terra firma.
You're not kidding. Urology ain't your strong snoot.
You're right.
I'll tell you that, ladies and gentlemen.
You've been talking to Lynn Bias again, haven't
But seriously, ladies and gentlemen, let me say something, ladies and gentlemen. I had a dream last night that somebody got pregnant.
you? Somebody got pregnant?
It was my Priscilla Ballou.
Yeah.
No, Elvis, say it's not so.
Yes, of course, it was only a dream.
Not quite, Elvis. Priscilla is pregnant.
Say what?
Priscilla is pregnant by this guy, Marco Garibaldi.
My Priscilla Ballou. Wait a second. If Priscilla Ballou, she wouldn't be knocked up right now.
What?
I say, if Priscilla Ballou, she wouldn't be knocked up right now.
I missed that.
I feel bad. I can't believe it, ladies and gentlemen. Priscilla knocked up with an illegitimate bastard child sucker. Oh, please tell me it ain't a Negro. Please tell me it ain't a karate instructor. Oh, please tell me it ain't one of the amazing Mets.
It ain't Elvis. It ain't.
No, it sounds Italian, doesn't
Well,
it?
I know one of those colored fellas is on a roll. Dwight Gooden, right?
Dwight Gooden, that's right. Yeah, he's batting 1,000.
I heard a rumor the kid's been banging more than a screen door in a hurricane. Just the thought of that makes me...
What?
What's the word I'm looking for? Makes me...
Are you all shook up?
Oh, makes me hungry. You got a jelly roll? A Napoleon? A Texas fried steak with armadillo fries? Some chimichangas? Some pork fried rice? Pork in honor of my pregnant pig ex-wife, Priscilla Ballou. Ballou, my foot.
Well, she stayed single for a long time after she divorced you.
Yeah, Elvis. You left a hard place to fill. It wasn't shoes.
Priscilla Ballou. Priscilla Scaroo is more like it. Who would do a thing like this?
Who would do a thing like that?
Who would defile and degrade my innocent, my gentle, my sweet, my pure, my loose, Negro humping, cheap, castrating, sloppy, meat hopping, receptacle, money grubbing ex-wife? Ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, goodness.
Do I sound bitter? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm not.
Well, the guy...
I still love the mother of my child, my little daughter Lucy.
No, Lisa Maria.
Laura, Linda Lavin, Shafar, whoever it is, my
Lisa Maria. Well, anyway, you want to know the father's name?
I would like to know that.
His name is Marco Garibaldi.
I'll kill that Negro karate instructor wherever he is. I still love Priscilla, though.
You do?
Even
from the next world?
I still love her more than anything else,
Are you
Sam.
waiting for her?
Sam, how's ticket sales for New Year's Eve? As long as we're here with you, we might as well mention that again.
I didn't know you knew about his show.
I know everyone
I
knows.
appreciate the endorsement, Elvis.
I love your material, Sam.
Well, I know you've been married and you know what hell looks like up close now.
You're damn right.
Tell us which is worse, a bad marriage or the flames of eternal torment?
Well, I'll tell you, the flames of eternal torment are pretty bad, especially when you've been taking pictures of 15-year-old girls in their panties and paralyzing women's breasts with pool cues. I'll be honest with you. I'll tell you the truth.
Do you misread?
I'll tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you something there, Sam. When you take a pool cue and paralyze a woman's breast, you can be pretty sure you're going to be seeing the flames of eternal fire. I still love Priscilla, though. I really do.
I was wondering, Elvis, are you having trouble with your deodorant today, too?
Yeah, I'm scratching my arm. You know, I'm only in Howard Stern's body, so I have to scratch if my armpits itch.
Okay.
Possession is real. This is what you're telling us.
Let me just say something, ladies and gentlemen.
Possession is
I want to say this is the worst Elvis impression I ever did.
Ever did, that's right. I didn't want to mention.
Just a little nervous. Sam Kinison is here. I still love Priscilla, though, even though she's been plowed more than a Buffalo parking lot in January. Say that. But I'm not bitter.
You know?
Is this Elvis or Leon Redbone?
I'm current right now.
Bud.
Give me the name of the... Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. I'm getting upset.
All right, go on.
Give me the name of the lovely man. Give me the name of the man who knocked up my lovely Priscilla Ballou.
Marco Garibaldi.
I can't believe it. Marco, the president of the Philippines, done knocked up my beautiful, lovely Negro karate instructor, loving wife.
That's Ferdinand Marcos. This is Marco Garibaldi.
Look, Robin,
Haunting, Elvis, haunting. I'm into his dreams and haunting.
Listen here, I'm no Andrew Epstein. I'm no Andrew Einstein, or whatever his name was. What is his name, Robin? Miss Quivers.
Who? I don't know who we're talking
Andrew
about.
Einstein.
Andrew Einstein?
But even I know there's no way that my lovely ex-wife could be scraping her long nails across the sweat-soaked back of a pizza-breathing, garlic-eating 14th century explorer. I can't believe it.
Marco Polo.
I'll be honest with you. I'm going to kick his ass. I'll tell you that. I can't calm down, Mr. Quivers.
We're sorry, Elvis. We don't mean to be laughing at it.
I'm sorry, dear.
Really, we're trying to be sympathetic.
It's easy to see why I can take the laughter. When you're a man who's been making in his diapers for a long time, people have been laughing at me, so I'm upset a little bit. I can't even begin to talk about satin, that relentless lump of flesh on the back of my mama's neck.
Yeah.
But maybe I'll mention it later, because I know when people...
People like it.
Yeah, people like that. I can't believe that another man done popped the wrapper on my lovely ex-honey.
Because you never did again, did you?
Ain't she ever heard of a diagram, ladies and gentlemen? A protolactone, condescending foam, an LBJ.
Who
I know.
got you sex ed?
I don't know. I think the lump of fat on the back of my mama's neck. I'm gonna tell you seriously, ladies and gentlemen. I wanna know what went wrong. What went wrong?
What? What are you saying, Elvis?
I don't know.
What's wrong, Leon? I mean, Elvis.
I lost my place in the script. I'm telling you right now. I'll tell you one thing. I couldn't understand why my lovely Priscilla didn't love my unwashed, smelly, stinky, puny, cheesy, uncircumcised, hillbilly, pocket possum. That's enough to make any woman salivate, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you though, speaking of salivate, where's dinner? I already had breakfast, lunch, brunch, 14 steaks, 2 snacks, 18 kosher pickles, and assorted cakes, cookies, pies, and condiments. Ladies and gentlemen,
even this happy event can't take away your appetite.
It is true, ladies and gentlemen. I got a song I wrote.
You did?
I would like to do it for you now, Miss Quivers.
All right, what is this about?
Well, I got a song I like to sing for you because I don't want to be the only one upset.
Oh.
I know how upset you're getting.
Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
Where's my guitar?
You started playing before you found it. How'd that happen?
I don't know.
It's nothing we can comprehend in this world.
I think it's
the next world.
I think it's
a mystery to all of us.
I think it's that Satan worshiper, Sam Kinison. Well, there's one holy oven, 2 times he banged her, and if I had 3 wishes, I'd grab a coat hanger. Now don't you impregnate my Priscilla Ballou. You can buff who you want, but don't impregnate my Priscilla Ballou. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh.
Now for my next number, I'd like
Still the king. He's still the king. Elvis, you got nothing to worry about.
The hell with Bruce Springsteen,
You're
ladies and
still
gentlemen.
the king, man. Nobody can touch you.
That sorry jackass isn't nowhere near the king.
That's right.
How many men you know have purple and red furniture, ladies and gentlemen? Let's see Bruce match that. Let me tell you something. I'd like to do the Oscar Mayer jingle for you now.
The Oscar Mayer jingle?
Oh, Priscilla should have used an Oscar Mayer wiener. Then she wouldn't be so pregnant now. Oh, but since she left Garibaldi between her, she'll soon have a figure like a sow. Thank you, ladies and
Man's
gentlemen.
got it. The gift doesn't leave. You know, even after
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
even after the life is gone, the gift still continues on. What a gift.
Thank you
What
so much, Mr. Kinison.
You
Thank you
knew
so
that
much.
Oscar Mayer wiener tune better than you know your own songs, Elvis.
I like that song. Oh, since my baby left me and found a greasy Brazilian to hump, I almost forgot to mention my mama's big fat lump before I divorced Priscilla, baby. Before I divorced Priscilla, I should have crazy glued her thighs. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, since he got her pregnant, my baby is so loose. She hardly knows when he gets in, 'cause he's hung just like a moose. A Big Johnson baby. A Big Johnson baby. Make me look like a horsefly.
Help me, Jesus. Help me, Jesus.
Oh, he'll take all of the money. My daughter won't get a dime. I like to sing some more for you, but I'm afraid it's my snack time. I get so hungry, baby.
Oh, eat it, Elvis. Eat it.
I get so hungry.
Eat it, Elvis.
I get so hungry for some pie, and some soup, and some ribs, and some cookies, and some donuts, and some potatoes with thickening gravy.
He's losing the voice. He's losing. The spirit is leaving him. The spirit is leaving him.
Oh, man, I can't believe I'm back.
Oh, get him a cold towel, someone. Wipe off the sweat. Look, his body's drenched from the transformation.
What did Elvis say?
Oh, he sang some songs. He's very upset about
Tell you what, he took the throne back.
I tell you, he's a genius, that Elvis.
Yeah, you must have had some of that meal he was eating.
I think so. I taste some donuts and some thickening gravy on my breath. Hey, listen, let's take a commercial break. We'll do more news. And be back with Sam Kinison right after this. We're in the middle of a newscast.
That's right. And the reason I brought up Bruce's name is there's a big article on him in USA Today's Life section today. And some of his friends talk about him, and they talk about what's going to happen to Bruce and what he's like now. One of his good friends, horror writer Stephen King.
That guy's weird. Have you ever seen him?
Well, this is how weird he is.
I don't know him.
This is how weird he cried when he listened to the Bruce Springsteen album, the live set.
Oh, Jesus, get a hold of yourself, King.
Really?
Really? He never struck me as the kind of guy who's going to turn into an Elvis, get fat and sloppy and live in Graceland. That's what Stephen King says about.
No, Stephen King lives in Maine and is getting fat and sloppy.
That's right.
He's going to leave that to himself.
But that's what he says about Bruce. But he cried when he listened to the album.
You want to cry?
He cried at his movie receipts, too, since none of his books translate to film. They could get one of those novels to translate into a reasonable film. These films are the worst horror fluff that are on the market, you know? It's just,
especially when you have the leading man as a truck.
Yeah.
That was his
Or a
last
car.
film. Or a car.
Yeah, you know, The Shining, Kubrick took it away from him and actually made it interesting.
Yeah.
And then everybody else was like, all the rest of his films just suck, man.
That's why he was crying, I think.
Yeah, I think that was
Had
it.
nothing to do with the album.
He's a real kooky guy. He's really, listen to this, Stephen King lives up in Maine.
Yeah.
And he's a real heavy metal music fan.
Right.
So he used to listen to this little radio station that was rock and roll because he liked to listen to heavy metal.
Mm-hmm.
So one day the station switched formats. He got so incensed he just went up to the station, bought the station from the new owners, and made it an all heavy metal station program with all his favorite groups like AC/DC and stuff, just so he could hear it. I said, why go to that shop? Why don't you just buy records and stop listening to the radio?
Play them on your record player.
But I hire a guy just to play records, like a portable DJ outfit.
Well,
to
he
come
probably thought it was something somebody was going to write about someday, about his pitiful legacy as somebody interesting, but he's not. Anybody would cry over a live album set.
Yeah, that really
Yeah,
is
this is the
sick.
guy you want to leave babysitting the kids, right?
Yeah.
The old nasty Uncle Eddie syndrome.
I mean, this Bruce Springsteen thing is getting such hype already.
Well, listen to this, though. Some of his friends are a bit concerned now that Bruce is getting too far away from that blue-collar image. They've actually been appalled by the sight of Bruce in a Gianni Versace designer suit.
Oh, big deal. Let the guy enjoy his money.
I can't believe he now owns a villa.
That's what they wouldn't be doing that. Oh, I can't believe the man is spending his millions of dollars.
Yeah, why doesn't he get a job? And
Let him go live like Mother Teresa.
Go back and play these tavern stinkholes.
Yeah, right.
But that's what they say. One fan says, I can't believe I've invested 12 years in him and now he's become famous. It's incredible.
Nice friends.
People,
Yeah. Always happy for his
I
success.
can't believe he can actually pay his rent, man. It ain't the same.
Hey, man, if I had Bruce Springsteen's money, first of all, I'd never even have to look at you people. That would be so beautiful to me. What I would do is I would build a mansion, I'd seal it in glass, and I'd never have to look at anyone in my audience again. I got to deal with you people. I can hang up on the phone on you. God, I'm miserable.
Yeah, they're going to be right there.
Oh, man, it's a pain in the neck.
That's right. You can't get rid of him. Anyway, Bruce still feeds the speculation that he's just a regular guy by staying pretty much away from the public.
Yeah, sure.
Seldom gives interviews, avoids celebrity galas, and
Doesn't use public restrooms.
Yeah, and then
tries not to have his life disrupted. He's a perfectionist, turning out an album only every 3 years, with a follow-up tour following the album. He avoids commercial tie-ins, never endorsing products or accepting lucrative tour sponsorships.
that's a smart move.
And rock and roll and surfing have been his primary passions.
Nice to see you guys surfing with those big choppy sideburns. Nice to see you guys. He's real in touch. Surfing in his leather
doesn't
jacket.
look like a surfer, does he?
Yeah, no.
Looks like he'd be working on an engine or something.
Yeah, right. He's like Elvis's grandson.
Really, I
Stand
never
in line at an auto parts store.
I never knew he was into surfing. He doesn't look like a surfer.
I wonder if he surfs in those choppy sideburns and those big black boots. Cat's probably never masturbated. I hope he explodes.
Oh. You know who else is a fan of Bruce?
Sam Kinison?
No. George Will. That conservative columnist. He's already got his 5-album set.
No.
But those are the guys who think Born in the USA is like a patriotic song.
Oh, yeah, he says most of the songs have messages.
They're
that-
supposed to kill the yellow man. Yeah, it wasn't a bad idea at the time, if I remember
Yeah,
right.
right.
But Will says, you know, Bruce's songs have messages. They say that life is hard, but it's not bad.
And he didn't even serve, you know. He didn't even go to the service. The
Oh,
song
no.
acts like he had to go over and kill the yellow man. The only yellow man he ever saw was the guy at 7-Eleven. He's going, Marlboro! Marlboro! This is the only contact he's had with the Kong, you know.
Exactly.
And he's really bitter about that.
Kentucky Fried Chicken is as close as he's ever got to Vietnam.
The message is Bruce is getting rich, and we're not.
That's right.
That's right. That's
Paul
the message.
McCartney is no longer resentful, Howard. In an interview published next month in a British magazine, Paul McCartney says the 3 remaining Beatles are gently working their way toward a reunion.
Ouch. That would be great. Don't you think so?
Yeah, that would be real good.
Cool.
Yeah.
And he says he's glad that they're getting back to some semblance of sanity. He says he also regrets that he and the other members disliked Yoko Ono.
He says they didn't dislike. I mean,
no,
he
he regrets
that
that they disliked her because
Why?
their feelings about Yoko probably broke up the group.
Well, she was a pain in the ass.
And
Really?
he doesn't find her a bother now. He says, I often
Mr.
feel
Milk
not
Toast.
too clever about not taking to her at the time. He says he figures that if John loved her, he should have been able to respect her through John.
Well, I'll tell you something, man. If I was in a recording session and I was the Beatles and a Chinese woman came rolling in on a bed because John needed her there, I mean, I would have been upset by her, okay?
Yeah.
I would have been a little bit upset.
Yeah, those weren't his best career move days, you know?
Exactly. So I'm sorry, man.
Well,
I'm not forgetting the past.
No, I'm not
Come
either.
rolling in
Sorry.
on a bed. Yoko used to come rolling in on a bed if she didn't feel well.
She broke up the group.
That's exactly.
Everybody knows that.
Yeah. But
Well, it was their little adventure. You know what happens is women come into a situation like that and they go,
You know, you're better than the rest of them. You don't need these people.
Exactly.
well, you're right. You know, I started the band. Damn it, might as well do what I want.
Yeah, I mean, come on. And who's buying that story that Yoko didn't know that John was John when she first met him?
Oh,
come on.
Please.
you don't believe that one?
Yo.
Let's talk about that world tour, 1964. huh?
Right. You mean she never read a newspaper?
Ah, she was into her art.
She would have made it anyway without him.
Yeah, that's the other rap. You know, I am an artist.
In my own right.
In my own right. Robin does a great Yoko impression. Go ahead, Robin. I'm an artist in my own
I'm
right.
an artist in my own right. Sean, he is a normal kid, like any other kid his age. He's shy right now.
And I would have made it on my
I
own.
have him selling T-shirts outside of the house.
That's right. That's a pretty good Yoko, isn't it?
Oh, that's great. Oh, Sean, I
like
love
that.
Robin. Oh,
Here we go.
Hey, easy, pal.
You are my double fantasy.
oh, hey.
You're her John.
Oh.
Hey, I think Robin's going to get some this weekend.
Love is touch, touch is love.
Hey, Robin, I'm going to have to roll you in on a bed.
That's
Oh, I love Robin. I just want to.
She'd get hot for you. You're her type of man. You're charismatic.
Please, stop it.
Go ahead, Robin.
I just want her to help.
Anyway, Roger Carmel is dead at the age of 54.
I love that guy.
I wonder if there's any way we can trade his soul for John DeBellin's. I wonder if we can call him up and say, listen, we'd like to have the 54-year-old guy back. Take DeBella. He's a useless life form. He's insecure. He's immature. He's a bedwetter.
Amen.
He probably has never seen himself naked. He probably molested his own cousins when he babysat him when he was a younger guy. I hate this guy. DeBella, if you're listening, you want him to hell.
But you don't have any proof of any of that.
None at all. It's all assumption. It's all my idea, my own speculation, my own theory on my meeting with him
Sam's
over the phone.
upset because he went to Philadelphia, and the morning zoo character there wouldn't let him on the show because he'd been on my show. But you got to come to expect that all these guys are insecure. I'm going to kick his ass.
Yeah, you should. Kick his ass back into, let him work at a Wendy's till 1 in the morning, taking orders. Hello, this is John DeBella. What would you like? Something like that.
Exactly.
He likes some mic in his face. Let him do something he can do, like taking orders from
Sam,
people.
the ultimate will be when we're #1 in Philadelphia.
Oh, if you're not now, then Philadelphia deserves him.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
really,
true. You're
really,
absolutely
man.
right.
I mean, what a jerk, creep, pisshead, ass. I hate this guy.
Wait, calm down. This isn't Saturday Night Live where you can say whatever you want. This is a radio show for families.
Let me see if I can reiterate it.
Yeah, all right. Now listen.
Now, wait a minute. We got to talk about this guy because he deserves a good send-off. He was Harry Mudd
From Star Trek.
from Star Trek.
And he was probably one of the greatest actors that ever lived.
Character actor, did a lot of things. And when they found him, he had been dead several days.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. I mean, he just
Did he stink?
I guess.
Did he stink?
What do you think?
Yeah. You know that bit you do about the
I
alphabet
bet he
on women?
smelled better than DeBella's radio show. I'd rather spend a day with him in an interview after 3 days dead with mold and rigor mortis in it than to be with DeBella live anywhere. Hear that, DeBella? Do you hear it? Welcome to hell.
Well, this guy had apparently been doing cocaine. They found cocaine and a freebasing pipe or something.
Old heartbreaker, huh?
Sam, you must do cocaine.
Well, there ain't a lot left I ain't done, Brother Stern. But I'll tell you one thing I haven't done. I've never went on the air with DeBella, loser!
Learn how to lose! Learn how to lose! You are under my spell, DeBella! Oh, you think you're safe? I'm gonna slide you under a gas truck and it will explode and engulf you in flame. You'll be my slave forever. You will be a doorman in hell. You understand me, develop a doorman in hell.
So you were saying, Robin? You dig that special effect, huh?
Yeah.
Save your voice, I'm telling you.
Well, what happened was several of his friends for several days had been trying to get a hold of him, and they couldn't, so they sent the
Probably trying to find out where they could get more.
superintendent to go look for him. And he's the guy who discovered him dead, and he'd been dead 3 or 4 days.
That's embarrassing, man. When I die, I just want people to know I'm dead. I don't want to be rotten for 3 days.
Yeah, because you know what they're going to
Put a
talk
bass
about.
pipe in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Really?
I know, like, my kid will grow up and probably put a wig on me and call me mommy and, like, spin me around in a chair. Keep me dead in some room. Wasn't there some guy who just did that?
A guy had
down
his mother
Texas.
there for a year and air freshener all around her. That's how they found
Yeah,
vigil.
he said that, no, he was dead too. He took his own life.
Yeah, he took his own
But
life.
they figured it was for the Social Security check.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wasn't
he could-
love, huh?
So he could keep getting the check.
Yeah.
I see, now that makes sense to me. I thought the guy was crazy.
But he had her sitting in a chair, come on,
Yeah.
right next to the bed or something.
Yeah.
And she had air freshener all around her.
Well, you don't want her to smell up the room.
And he
Alvin.
did have a little note on the calendar for September 22nd. It said picnic mother or something like that, like he was going to take her out somewhere. So anyway.
Some sons just take it a little too far. In there.
I think so. That's real mother love.
Yeah. And that's just about what's happening.
Are we going to take a break?
Love you, Robin.
Oh, Sam.
All right, now listen.
We got to get out of here.
We got to get out of here. I got things to do.
Too much fun.
First of all, let me tell you something. Sam Kinison, you're great, man. I'm going to watch Saturday Night Live. I'm going to come to that tape because it's going to be great.
I'll be waiting for you, Howard. I love doing your show, man.
Hey, man,
Anytime.
we love having you. Anytime you want to be here, you're
This
here,
isn't-
babe.
This isn't work, man. I mean, to actually be here and watch the transformation of you go into Elvis and to hear Elvis speak from the grave was just
That was
I still got
worth.
chills.
That was worth getting up early for.
All right.